Hello again to
Hello.
another session on Becoming Light. I have today my lovely Shelby, and you have been a part of the program for a while now, and I have been loving watching your journey, and I love talking to you. So I would love for you just to introduce yourself. Who are you? Where are you located? How long you been doing hair? What's up with you?
Okay, so if the dogs don't start jumping in with their answers first, I'm going to get in. Hi, I'm Shelby. I am in Sonoma County, California, in Santa Rosa. I'm a salon owner called Sparrow, and I have been in the business. I am rounding the corner to 30 years this next March. So I was 21 when I started, and you can figure out the math. But yeah, I have been a part of your program since January. I don't know how I found you. You fell in my lap somehow on the Magical Mystical Instagram, and it's been a beautiful relationship ever since.
I love it. So I would love for you to talk a little bit because you have such like you have a great story, you have a great history. I've gotten to know you and I just adore you. I wanted to hear about what were some of the challenges that you were having before we met, because you do have a background in energy work.
I do. Challenges. Wow. So many. I I started my energy working experience when my daughter was young. She was working through some illness at the time, and I had had some energy work done on myself previously in my life as a teenager, and then experienced it again as an adult, and thought, wow, if I could do something like that for my child to help her feel better, that would be amazing. So I did. I proceeded to do my Reiki 1 certification and really didn't think about even offering it in a public setting at all. Continued to work on myself, my daughter, my husband, and then moved on to receive Reiki 2. Kind of fell off my map for a while. Like I didn't really do any energy working for quite some time. I was really busy in the salon. The salon I was working at that time demanded a lot of my personal time, and my work time was crazy. I was a very highly booked stylist, and had some interesting life changes at that point regarding boundaries and making changes and shifting in business. Left that salon after 23 years of being supported and created as such a tiny, small little stylist in our community. Had a great support system, but it was time to fly. And so I opened my own place after a year of research and being independent. And it's been a great decision. Welcome, pandemic. Welcome, pandemic. Actually, please fucking go away, pandemic. Sorry, I just swore. But that was when I decided to let's do some energy work. I think we all need some energy work. I know I do. I started doing a little bit more of self Reiki on myself just to calm my highly anxious level of lifestyle down. Mm-hmm. And then I found you. I don't know how. You were like this beaming dove of happiness that just showed up on my Instagram one day. And I was like, oh, hey, I like to learn things. I like to do new things. I don't know anything about this person, but cool. I'll take her class. So I took your class because it felt right. It felt right. You felt right. We hit it off. You offered everything in conjunction with working on my Reiki 2 certification again. I did it again because that's how I do things. And everything just fell into place. And now I offer energy work at the salon. I offer energy work to my clients, and it's been the most amazing experience because I never thought that was possible. it just seemed like something so far-fetched and so cheesy in a salon setting, you know, without a massage chair in a private space. And the experiences that I have been having and the experiences that my clients have been having have been so profound. So it's been really wonderful to be able to offer that, especially in such a weird time in our lives. So I thank you.
Um, it just like warms my heart. Like I get like a little like verklempt, and I'm always so happy that like I had the bravery to like put it out there, because otherwise I would never have met other hairdressers like you.
Oh, it's
And
such an amazing community. It's such an amazing community. All
yeah.
these humans that we share this space with. And you you created it. So yay, you.
Well, I do want to know a little bit about like what about the process was so effective? Because I remember one of our phone calls, you talked about, I guess, like when Reiki was having like another swell in the 90s, and how you were kind of making fun of it. You were just like, we're like, all right, now I'm going to do some Reiki on you, you know, and you kind of were like, I don't know about all that. You know, so
This
I
is
wanted to know, you know, and so obviously you had like energy healing certifications, which is awesome. You know, and really what I really teach you guys is like one system that you can add your own unique signature to. So I would love to know how the program was so effective for you to begin crossing through. I have all this education, but I'm not incorporating it behind the chair.
yes, the 90s. The 90s kind of took everything that was energy based or magical in any way, or even helpful. I think everything just got kind of a cheesy slant put on it. You know, I don't, and I apologize to anybody who's a 90s kid. I totally apologize. I'm so sorry. But the 90s, yeah, that was when I myself was exceedingly cynical. I still am, but now experience has taught me that there is validity in this system. There is growth, and there is real effect in this energy system. And I never, ever thought that it would be something that I could offer in a public space, or actually, you know, I would call the salon a public space at that point, because I have a 3-chair salon, and offering energy healing to clients during services when other clients are in the building, cars are driving by, it's noisy, it's, you know, the music is maybe not exactly what would be perfect for an energy healing, you know, plinky planky session, which was what we were all taught in the 90s.
Yep.
So utilizing my Reiki background and having a tried and true plan and understanding what goes into intuitive healing, and the fact that if we can access that in a busy salon setting, we can access that kind of healing at any time in our day. So that's a really beautiful piece of information to really base a lot of what we're doing in the salon on right now. Yeah. We all need this. We all need this healing. We all need this time. We need these moments to kind of sink. And whether it's at a shampoo bowl in a salon or on a massage table, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. The
Right.
intention is there. The healing is there. The connection is there.
Yep. I love it. And I would love to also know some of the fruits, because we definitely include some business strategy and streamlining and all of that. And I know that you said you're like 9 days in, but you say that like the new structure works really well for you.
I am 9 days into my second price increase of this year. The first one, I really should have listened to my coach, Ashley. She was telling me that I was worthy, and that these numbers that she was setting forth in front of me were valid. And I had a hard time with that because, you know, fear. But yes, I am 9 days into my second service price increase. I am now hourly, which has been a really wonderful change in my business. You know, I've always been a la carte, and trying to figure out the ebb and flow of how a day moves with less clients, because we're not double booking. I'm not double booking anymore with the pandemic. The energy of my day has shifted. I have more positive intention rather than the stress of, oh great, I've got 4 more clients and it's, you know, I haven't eaten, I'm starving. I've had, 4 cups of coffee since I got here. I am having a better connection with my clients while they're with me. I am having more sustained energy myself throughout my work day, whether I'm doing a full-blown, Reiki treatment at the shampoo bowl, or I'm just offering a shampoo with some extra intention. The grounding, the intention, and the process is still there. Whether it's a tiny little snack at a shampoo, I love how you call them snacks. I've stolen that completely. Or, we're in there by ourselves and it's more of a longer in-depth process. There's been just a lovely shift. And I do love the simplicity of hourly pricing, even though it confuses a lot of my clientele because it's been the way it's been for so long. Sure. It's a new thing. We're all on this journey together. We're all making each other understand it as the day happens. But yeah, offering the energy work and just really creating more of a basis of a grounded connection has been one of the biggest takeaways of this education process.
That's amazing.
Did that answer the question?
Yeah.
I'm always like making a bunch of right turns to make one left. Sorry.
You're doing it perfectly. No, I love hearing that because I think that I love this program because it really is a transformation. And it's not only like the transformation for like energetically and like tuning into that, but it's also a transformation for the way that we do business. Right?
Very much so.
Yeah. And so I love to hear some of the inner results, but then I also love to hear like, what are the tangible, measurable results? So it's been really rewarding being a part of your life and really watching that unfold. I've also really enjoyed a lot of your marketing and your videos and, just really demonstrating, quite frankly, bravery and courage, because I really believe that this is the future of our industry. And so, but as people who are newer to doing this work, like it's going to be a learning curve with our clients, with just other people in general, there's going to be that nurturing phase. And so it can be a bit of like a crunchy moment where we're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to talk about this on the internet. Like, how do I talk about this on the internet? Like, what do I do with the video? And I've been watching you like more. And I'm like, oh, I love
it. Well, actually you are, you're my biggest cheerleader. And I appreciate it because, yeah, I don't know if I were younger, and I don't want to age shame myself, but maybe if I were younger and had not as much experience and history in my business, if I had not had so much of an imposter syndrome going into this basis of, yes, I do energy work, but that's something that I hide from my clients. Yes, I do my witchy stuff, but yes, that's something I hide from my clients. Sorry, everybody, I totally came out of the closet. Y'all know. I'm as woo-woo as possible.
Yeah.
But it's been more tangible to see the shift in just a bit of bravery, I guess, really, and owning the archetype that maybe I'm stepping into at this point in my life, to use one of your power words. We talked about things that I would name my services, and we talked about
I'm still gunning for the high priestess
as a person. The high priestess, she's a big ticket item. She's big.
As she should be.
She's big. Maybe someday I'll be a little closer of a friend with her. But for right now, you know, I'll be the Queen of Cups. It works.
I love it.
It helps. It brings more intention to everything, all the decisions that I make. Life has slowed down, and it's just gotten sweeter. It's just gotten sweeter. Work days, life, being at home, a long dog walk, everything holds a little more sweetness to it.
I love that. I feel like that's like already answering like the last question, which is like, how has this impacted your life? But I feel like just like the sweetness is
It
great.
is.
But I love that because that really is like the definition of wealth. Like, yes, we want to get the fruits, from our labor and charging and really offering these like, because each service with you is unique. It's custom.
Right.
It's like you're not going to go in with this one system and repeat the same thing over and over and over again. You're creating these really beautiful customized experiences, but it's also allowing you to have more energy at the end of the day, right? So we're no longer quickly like downing 2,000 calories of food and telling our loved ones, shut up, I can't talk to you, I'm fried. And just really having that's such a wealthy life to have the time to have some more freedom, and also for me personally, like when I got into this work, like it really reignited the flame in a
Mm-hmm.
way, to be honest with you, like another effing balayage class wasn't going to fix for me.
I've
Because
taken so many.
at the heart of my career, I got really triggered, and I was telling this to another hairdresser I got to serve the other day, but I got really triggered in the beginning of my hairdressing career because I had this person, his name was Abdulu, and Abdulu came into my cosmetology school and he said, we are in the business of good feelings. And I was like, no, we're not. Like, I'm in the business of like, executing a very supremely like technical haircut and like exquisite like color. Like it was very triggering to my feelings as an artist. And then after like, over a decade in the industry where I was experiencing burnout, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, I knew it wasn't going to be another like balayage class or like a haircut class that was going to fix it. Like I was really wanting to, quite frankly, really help people feel even better, because we have all been low-key therapists to our clients our entire time behind the chair. But have you ever had a moment where you complained to a friend and you didn't feel better?
Oh my God, so many times.
Right.
Yes.
So I've had that, right?
Yes.
And we've had those moments with our clients. And yes, we're giving them this beautiful haircut, but I don't really know if I really help them to truly, truly, truly feel better. And when I started to really learn about the power of this work, I thought, oh my gosh, like I can actually really facilitate something that can not only help somebody look their best, but feel their best. And like, is that going to last forever? No, but in that moment, that
In that
sweet of that
moment.
moment, and that was everything. And I was like, that is what I came and quit my journalism and psychology jobs to do.
Well, and how many times have we taken those classes and we think not to knock the technical classes, because we all need to up our technical skills with every passing year. Our business
100%.
changes so drastically. Our business changes between product and knowledge and executing new techniques to keep ourselves valid in this ever-changing game, especially, as an older stylist. But it's been more important to me how I feel and how my clients feel coming out of their appointment with me, especially during this crazy COVID time where, a lot of people are spending more time with us in our care at the salon than they had been with a lot of their friends and family.
Right.
So we were already creating that safe space. We're already creating that level of being held. And now to be able to offer an extra layer on top of that,
Yeah.
whether, like I said, whether it was an energy service or a shampoo with a little bit more intention, the grounding and just being there fully for those people, your clients that we love, they support us, and it's been great to support them. So it feels good. It feels good.
I love that. Thank you.
It's sweet.
It's sweet. And that's
It's
what
sweet.
it's sweet. It's sweet, you know, and that this was really like the thing that I've been looking for, you know, like there's so many business programs on the market and there's so many different like artistic classes, and yeah, it's to be relevant. And but a lot of times like I know I was taking some of them so that I can increase my profitability, but a lot of what I learned, the traditional ways that I had learned to do business really required doing more, and it created hustle. And I
Mhm.
loved this model because for the first time it allowed me to create what I call sustainable wealth. You know, wealth is like that time and that freedom and that purpose, you know, and of course getting you know, feeling like I'm honoring my worth and my value as well.
Yeah, very much.
Yeah, yeah,
And you know, when we feel good, our clients feel good.
it's
Who
true.
wants who wants a pissy, anxious hairstylist? I don't. And
Me
that's what I
too.
was for so long. Oh my
Me too.
God.
Me
I'm
too.
so sorry to my clients who had to deal with me at that point in my life. I'm hoping that I'm a better, calmer, sweeter version of myself these days. And that is thanks to your program, thanks to the one-on-one coaching that we did. You know, you held me and you pushed me and you held me accountable, and there were tears and there were so many laughs, and it was one of the best, actually probably the best investment I made this past year. You know, it was a very important time, and I hope it continues to be.
Oh,
So
well, I can't wait to keep watching your journey. Thank you so much for spending time with me.
thank you.